Hi everyone, this is a request on Rashmi Desai, but of course I have to give a little lecture here first. When asking on an artist, you only need to put a request one time. Don't go putting on every single video that I do asking me the same thing over and over, because here's what happens. I have to scroll through all these messages on the channel, okay? All these messages. And the problem is that a lot of, for some, I'm sorry, but your English writing is not clear enough, so I don't understand what you're asking. But when I get 1, 2, 3, 4, like for example, 5, 6, 7 messages from the same request from the same person, you're taking away that I'm going to miss requests from other people, okay? And that's not fair. I'm trying to do these, there is no charge, so we need to have manners here of courtesy, respect, and consideration, because as I said, I work 2 jobs. This is separate. I get to it when I get to it. I don't have free time and I sit here all day to do this. Okay, I have my other clients that I do readings for, that book the readings, and I do everything else I can. But when I get multiple things over the same, it just irritates me and annoys me. I appreciate you guys are watching the channel, and to those subscribers who have been respectful and everything, I really appreciate it. I do like to see the comments, but you're by putting 4, 5, 6, 7 times, even you're taking away from other people that I want to read and subscribers I want to interact with. Okay, because it's not fair that I'll miss one person or 2 people because someone else has clogged up the channel. So this is not just about consideration for me, it's consideration for all the other viewers. Okay, and again, I know some of you are young and probably not of age, so we've got a maturity problem. This is very immature behavior. But, the more you ask for something, it's like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum. Give me what I want now. Give me what I want now. Give me what I want now. No. We're not doing that. Okay, I raised my kids. I'm not dealing with this again. My kids are grown up, and I taught them, you ask once politely, and that's the end of it. Okay? So, end of lecture. This one is on Rashmi Desai. Now, I'm pretty sure this isn't her full name of birth, but we'll go from there. When I pulled up her information, which is a very unique situation because they gave me 2 other names. Divya Desai, supposedly that's where she was born, but somebody else also said she was born Shivani Desai. So I don't know, but either way, that doesn't change the message. Now, I'm going to say this is a personality soul print because I don't have a full name, and I think she probably has a middle name or another last name. I don't know how this goes, but if this is her actual full name at birth, okay, this is very interesting because I never get a person who changes their names that doesn't change their energy. And in all 3 that I worked out, it came out the exact same. Under Divya, under Rashmi, and under Shivani Desai, her names came out exactly, her numbers and her figures, different combinations, but they still came out to the same final result. So I find that very interesting because that is a very unique situation that doesn't happen. Most people who change their name change energy. So she is a solid 7, okay? What that means is this is a person who's had to learn life lessons as well. We had another artist recently who also had 7s. So this is a person who's also known as very smart, a person who is constantly learning, a person who is, this is a very inquisitive. As a child, she would have been, you can't just say, okay, you can't do this, but why? Because no, but why? This is a person who needs full explanations for everything. You can't just say, you can't do it because I said so. No, why? You have to explain to me why. Why can't I? Why can't I have this? Or why is something this way? She will remind me of a situation of, let's say she gets a toy. She's going to take the toy apart to see how it's put together. Very curious, always wanting to learn, always wanting to know, which unfortunately that also brings in the negative energy of a person who likes to know people's business, okay? Always wants to know what's going on, has to know what's going on. So that's a situation with the energy there. Because she changed her name to Rashmi is my understanding. But like I said, when I looked up her information to verify her date of birth, which actually we share something in common, it's a situation here where I have never seen this within 3 different names to come out with the same final result. So it's very unique. But very smart, a person who constantly has to learn and constantly who wants to know all. Okay, or can give off an impression of arrogance, of I know everything. Okay. Life lessons for this year. She's been letting go, dealing with letting go of a lot of things, but working on herself, working primarily on 1910 reinforced by 1. So we've got a lot of 1s here, which she's been working on herself, individuality. In the negative energy, she'd be too clingy, needing other people. But at this point, her life lesson that was this year, that's almost over, was a situation of I need to let go what's not good for me. Okay, and then she also would have had her months, her chaotic months, which run into the same as mine, August and September and October, or a change of energy, transition of energy. So it's always chaotic. This year coming up, which she's already started, she's going to be working more on partnerships, relationships, 20 reinforced 2, family ties, friends, working relationships. It could be possibly that's a year she decides. I don't know if she's in a relationship right now because I don't look at that. I understand she was divorced. But let's just say if she is in a relationship, her relationship will probably go into a next step. She's going to want more commitment. If she is not in a relationship, then that's going to be a year that she meets somebody. Okay, but I think she is. I'm not sure. Again, I don't watch these artists. I don't know who they are. Remember, I am not from I'm not from India, so I don't watch any of this. I have no clue what happens here. I can only tell you what the numbers, what I can see and what the cards see, okay? In 2022, she's going to have the same thing, dealing with the relationship, but she's going to have she's going to be into a 3, where she's going to be working not only on relationships, but she's also going to be working on her artistic career. So it's going to be a year that either she'll kind of have struggle with it a little bit, or she's going to do extremely well career-wise, okay? So it's going to be a type of situation here that that will definitely take off, okay? Artistically, you can expect to see stuff in 2022. Right now, this was a year she was more working on what her needs and what she wanted, and next year she's going to be working more on about friendships, relationships, partnerships, work career-wise, networking, possibly looking to build alliances, which means she could partner up with somebody, and her love life may go into the next step. Or she's going to have, in the negative energy, remember, there's always positive and negative. So if I say this is what it happens, she can be either positive or negative. And in the negative, she wouldn't be able to get along with anyone. She would be having constant problems with everyone, okay, fights with everyone, or her love life would not be well at all. So let's hope and send her positive energy at all times is what I always say, so that her life can be smooth and she can be okay, all right? Because I understand the divorce, she was divorced. It's never fun it makes it hard to trust again for anyone. So let me ask generic questions, because there weren't specific ones. Let's see, career-wise for the next 2 years is what I'm going to ask. I'm not going to go to 3. How career-wise things are going to go for her, okay? And as I said, we already got confirmation of her karmic cycles that I just read to you guys. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see career-wise how it's going to go. There's a card already of problems with someone, so let's see what that's related to. Now, again, thank you to those who are following the channel, and I know I can be difficult, but it's frustrating when you're trying to meet everyone's demand on the channel, because I don't like to leave anyone out if possible. But the other thing I don't like to do is repeating myself. So repetition, it's annoying, and I don't like to repeat myself because it's a waste of time, very limited time that I have. So for those of you who are supporting the channel, I give a big thanks. But there are some things that need to change, and I don't want to stop doing artists because it becomes a hassle. I'm trying to be fair to everyone, but it makes it difficult for those few who just don't understand and maturity-wise just lack. and act like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum. So I understand, I get to it, I do read the comments, I just cannot always have the time and the availability. I record a lot of videos in 1-2 days for the week because those are the only days that I have to do these. In between, you know, if I have personal readings, I can't really do many, you know. I'm human, I have to sleep too sometimes, okay, and believe me, even then it's limited. Okay. So she's been currently having some type of problems career-wise is what I'm going to tell you, okay? There's some arguments, some things going on there, but things are going to change, okay? And this is because she's also been in transition. So when that happens of energy, there's conflict, okay? So I don't know what the problems are, but there's definitely some problems. But things are going to change for her. Overall, financially, career-wise, she's going to do okay. She's trying to find a balance because she still wants her personal life and she still wants her career, but she's also trying to find a balance. I understand she has a daughter or a child, I'm not sure. So that daughter or son, I'm not sure. I think it's a daughter. It's hard for her to balance not only just career and family life. She's looking for the perfect opportunity, okay? And within the next 2 years, she's also, as a mother, needs to worry about the development of her child. But she's also looking for for the next 2 years, she'll be okay. There's going to be a little bit of a delay. There's going to be some hang-up in career-wise. So don't be surprised if she puts things on hold temporarily for a while. But that's only a temporary thing. It's because she's in the middle of making some change in her life. Okay, she definitely wants to make some change in her life. And it's something that she's leaving behind. It's something that she's going to, you know, it's some changes. She might want to move. She might want to do something, a career change. You know, it's something definitely. But the good thing is new doors are going to open for her and then things are going to continue and flow. It's just she's cutting, as I said, per her current year, things that are not good for her or things that are not benefiting her, which is good for her. And here's your confirmation that it's going to lead to bigger things for her, okay? It's going to lead to more financial security. So people get frustrated as fans that they want, because honestly, fans want sometimes things from artists that they don't understand and they forget that they're people too. And that they have needs, that they need to take care of themselves. But people want what they want. You know, fans get obsessed and want what they want, but they don't realize it's not the best for the artist. They are human people too. They are people. They have their personal lives and things they need to do and things they need to get through, and they're going to have, you know, choices and decisions to make. So it's hard. It's a lot to balance for them. And in this case, she's also trying to work on, you know, the love life, but she's also, you know, because whatever she's been doing has not been financially where she wants to be. I mean, she's doing fine, but it's not where she wants to be. But this, whatever changes she makes, whatever changes that she's about to make or is in the middle of making, I should say really, because she's in the middle of making them, is going to be very beneficial for her career-wise, okay? Now, and again, please don't ask me on follow-ups on what it is, what it isn't. I don't see the project yet. Sometimes there's things that we cannot see because they have not been created yet, okay? But doors are going to open for her. So she may take, you know, things may be put on hold for a while, but she will come back with something bigger, okay? Let's see love-wise for her, okay? And I think someone asked me, she was with whatever his name Shukla is. I cannot pronounce Siddharth Shukla, whatever his name is. And for someone who says that I hate him, I don't hate him. I don't know him. I have no reason to hate him. But what I see in the numbers, I mean, he is who he is, and that's fine. I have no reason to hate any artist. I don't know them personally. They haven't done anything to me, so I don't know why people say that. I say what I say because what I see is what I see. And if I see something that has been unfair, I'm going to call it out. It is what it is, right? As you can see, I am up late doing this request for you guys and exhausted, but because I haven't been able to get to it, I did so many artists last week that I recorded that this was the last one pending. I just did not have the energy to do anymore. So, Love-wise. Well, okay. You know, it's funny because you never know what happens behind closed doors in relationships. The media will portray and the gossip starts and many things go. Many things happen that we really don't know about. So, one more. Okay. Is it this one or that one? This one. Sorry, they told me I had to pull one more. Yeah, okay. All right. So, here's what's going on. Obviously, she had some changes again that we're talking about, things that she let go in the past. She's still getting... excuse me. I told you I'm sleepy because I'm trying to get this done. She's still trying to get over... She's been dealing with her past, her divorce, whatever it is, okay? That's something she had to deal with in order to open up her opportunities. So she's definitely moved on with that. She does have, the interest right now in someone, but she's also more worried about her finances right now more than anything else, her stability, okay? But she might still have some issues legally here because of her child, okay, that she's still resolving. So that's kind of been her priority more than anything right now. But I will say this. I mean, she will get married again. Absolutely. There's no ifs and buts about it. She will get married again. But right now, she's working on herself. Okay? I do see marriage for her again. If she isn't, again, I don't think she is, but, she's been working on herself. It's just, she's been isolating a little bit. It's been a little difficult, but whoever she ends up with is going to be someone who is very caring, very different. But again, right now, her concern is finances, okay? But this relationship will be related. Someone who's also related career-wise to her. Whoever she ends up marrying is someone that definitely is either in the same, works together in the same industry, or is someone that she meets on one of her assignments, whatever career that she does. I'm not sure, I guess singing or acting or whatever she does. It's definitely connected to that, okay? But we have one problem here. She still has the fear to go through what she went through before. But overall, she will get married again. So the other one was, so again, there's going to be good things coming. Some things will be put on hold, but I'm glad for her that she's working on herself. That's very important, what people don't understand. That sometimes you have to make adjustments and changes and worry about yourself. And people want to demand things from you, and you just can't do it. And she's working on her inner peace, and she's trying to reverse, because this came out reverse. She's trying to reverse that positive energy and that change. So very good for her in that aspect, because she learns from every experience, good and bad, because she's a 7. So she learns from every bad experience. She doesn't, see, she will, again, here's the love, okay? She takes every experience, bad or good, as a lesson. So she's learning from her mistakes, which is great, okay? Which is really great. So I can't say that, I would say as a person, if I knew her as a friend, I would be very proud of her, okay? So let's see, someone asked me about her and Shukla, Siddharth Shukla, that they were together. I don't know if that is actually true or not. So let's see what that relationship was, or what was, again, some people say that they were in a relationship, and some people fantasize that they were in a relationship like they've been doing with, what's her name, Shanaz and him. I don't know what the background is, so let me just see what comes up between them, okay? That's the only question, and that will be the last question that I do. Like I said, there's nothing else for me to answer follow-up wise, except for you guys know that her career is going to do what is good. You guys already know she's going to get married. Please do not ask me who, because every person has free personal choice, and we all will end up with who we're supposed to. So, eventually. So, let's see what happened between them. But I can tell you, as far as a personality, I'm very glad that she's a person who learns from all her choices in life. So she doesn't believe that her mistakes are a waste of her time. She takes it as a lesson, and all of us should learn from that, okay? She's also a person who likes to teach others. Let's put it that way. She's also a person who likes to teach others. Okay. Again, I don't... As always, he likes to conquer, because he likes to conquer, okay? But she also saw that he was a person who would not allow her to grow. Let's put it that way, okay? Again, she studies people. So this is one thing, she's a 7. She studies people, okay? She doesn't take a person who, she doesn't go in lightly. And this is because of mistakes that she's made in the past. She studies to find out what they were. And she also knew that, no, this isn't going to really go anywhere at this point, because it was a person who comes with a lot of strings attached. It's a person who has, he was a person who has, you know, what she saw as issues. And she ultimately knew the only thing she wanted was looking for her peace and work. And quite frankly, yeah, there was that, you know, again, as always, people attract each other when they work with each other for a long time. That connection does happen. But in the end, no, I don't, she knew this was something that wasn't going to last anyway. If it were the case, or if it would have happened, because I don't feel like, you know, there was anything really, really serious in that aspect. It could have been just for show, to bring in the ratings, for people to be, you know, watching. But no, I don't see it. I don't see that it was like, oh my God, they were so in love. No, not at all. She's a smart person. She understands what she wants. So, and she learns from experiences, because while she can be in a relationship with someone, believe me, she's studying and learning about them, okay? If she's not in a relationship with someone and she has interest, she's going to study and learn about the person before, okay? She made the mistake before. She's not doing it again. That's just the type. So that's all I have for you on her, and we will talk soon.